Dear students, today we are going to start part 3 of the chapter Human Environment Interactions, the tropical and the subtropical region. In the previous video, we started the discussion of life in the Ganga Brahmaputra basin. In this video, we will discuss about the vegetation found in Ganga Brahmaputra basin region, animals, towns, transport activity, tourism, etc. So let's start today's video. First of all, we'll discuss what kind of vegetation found in this area. The vegetation cover of the area varies according to the type of landforms. In the Ganga and Brahmaputra plain, tropical deciduous trees are found. Means tropical deciduous forest, also known as monsoon forest, and spread over the region, receiving a rainfall between 200 centimeter and 70 centimeter. Trees of this forest type shade their leaves for about 6 to 8 weeks in dry summer. The main trees which are found in this region or in the forest are teak, sal, peepal, neem, etc. Thick bamboo groves are common in the Brahmaputra plain. The delta area is covered with mangrove forest. In parts of Uttarakhand, Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh, coniferous trees like pine, devdar, fir, etc. are found. The mangrove forests are also known as tidal forest. Mud and silt get accumulated on such coast. Dense mangroves are the common varieties with roots of the plants submerged underwater. Now we'll discuss about what kind of animals are found in the Ganga Brahmaputra basin. There is a variety of wildlife in the basin. Elephants, tigers, deer, monkeys are very common. Pig, lion, etc. are found. A huge variety of birds, lizards, snakes and tortoises are also found here. The one-horned rhinoceros is found in Brahmaputra plain, especially in Assam. In the delta area, Bengal tiger, crocodiles, alligator are found. If we talk about aquatic life abounds in the fresh river waters, the lakes and the Bay of Bengal Sea. The most popular varieties of the fish are the rohu, ketla and hilsa. These are three kinds of fish: rohu, ketla and hilsa. Fish and rice is the staple diet of the people living in the area. Now we'll see, do you know, in the fresh waters of river Ganga and river Brahmaputra, a variety of dolphin locally called susu, also called blind dolphin, is found. The presence of susu is an indication of the health of the river. The untreated industrial and urban wastes with high amount of chemicals are killing this species. You can see in this image blind dolphin. Now one more thing, terraces are built on steep slopes to create flat surfaces on which crops are grown. The slope is removed so that water does not run off rapidly. So it is the one way to prevent soil erosion in the slopy region. In this picture you can see. And now with the help of this case study, we'll try to understand the importance of lakes in the economic life of the people, a source of livelihood. Lake can be a source of livelihood, very important source of livelihood. Here one character is there. Binod is a fisherman living in the Matwali Maun village of Bihar. He is a happy man today with the efforts of the fellow fishermen Ravinder, Kishore, Rajiv and others. He cleaned the Maun of the Oxbow Lake to cultivate different varieties of fish. The local weed like Velineria hydrilla that grows in the lake is the food of the fish. The land around the lake is fertile, so here it can be grown. He sows crops such as paddy, maize, pulses in these fields. The buffalo is used to plow the land. The community is satisfied. There is enough fish catch from the river, enough fish to eat, and enough fish to sell in the market. They have even begun supply to the neighboring town. The community is living in harmony with nature as long as the pollutants from nearby towns do not find their way into the lake waters. The fish cultivation will not face any threat. So here we can understand that lakes are very important for local habitants or local people because they can start fishing in the lakes, and they can get water for irrigation and for domestic use, and different kinds of economic activities are based on the lakes. Dear students, you have listened about Swachh Bharat Mission to accelerate the efforts to achieve universal sanitation coverage and to put force on sanitation. The Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, launched Swachh Bharat Mission on 2nd October 2014. Now we'll discuss about what kind of main towns have been situated in this basin. The Ganga Brahmaputra plain has several big towns and cities. The cities of Allahabad, Kanpur, Varanasi, Lucknow, Patna, Kolkata, all with the population of more than 10 lakhs are located along the river. So density of population is very high because this is very good plain area for habitation, right? The wastewater from these towns and industries is discharged into the river. So this populous area is becoming the region of water pollution. So this leads to the pollution of the rivers. Now we'll discuss about what kind of means of transport are used in this region. All the four ways of transport are well developed in the Ganga Brahmaputra basin. In the plain areas, the roadways and railways transport the people from one place to another place. They use this. The waterways is an effective means of transport, particularly along the rivers. If we talk about roadways, then the different national highways have been developed, and the golden quadrilateral superhighways connecting four metro cities has been developed by the government. Railways, mainly there are 17 railway zones, and waterways, mainly there are 5 national waterways, inland and for overseas. The international ports have been developed on eastern and western coastal areas both. Kolkata is an important port on the river Hooghly. The plain area also has a large number of airports. So four means of transport have been developed here: roadways, railways, waterways and airways, right? Next one is tourism is another important activity of the basin. Taj Mahal on the banks of river Yamuna in Agra, Allahabad on the confluence of the rivers Ganga and Yamuna, Buddhist stupas in UP and Bihar, Lucknow with its Imambara, Assam with Kajiranga and Manas with the wildlife sanctuaries, and Arunachal Pradesh with a distinct tribal culture are some of the places worth a visit. Means tourism is very developed in Ganga Brahmaputra region or basin, and this is the main economic activity in this region. If we talk about the wildlife sanctuaries and national parks, so Kajiranga National Park is situated in Assam, as already we have talked. Kajiranga is for specially conservation of one-horned rhinoceros, and Manas, this is famous for tiger reserves. So Manas Tiger Reserves or National Park. So dear students, we have completed this chapter. I hope that you understood. So you have to read this chapter from the textbook and revise by watching this video. Thank you